Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about a couple of things that Wizard101 has teased over on Twitter and Discord. So to my knowledge, there's three main important things. There's going to be the new Cabal teaser, there's going to be the new pin system for low levels, and Wiz is finally going to have a emote wheel kind of thing, which I think is really cool. So first up, let's talk about the emote wheel, I suppose. So the emote wheel is, kind of one of those things in modern day gaming that kind of every game has this. No matter what kind of style of game, there is going to be an emote wheel. This is basically the video over on Twitter. So yeah, pretty cool video there. I probably won't use this too often, but I think a lot of people in the game will enjoy it and appreciate this quality of life update and all. I believe going forward, Wiz needs to do more things like these little quality of life updates to make the game feel more modern. Because aside from the graphics, Wiz is also lacking in gameplay terms, just like the emote wheel. So I really hope they can keep this kind of thing going forward in future updates. Next up, I want to talk about the pin system for low level leagues. Now, in case you guys don't know what a pin is, if you're living under a rock, essentially if you look at a piece of gear at max level, you'll see your normal stats and then sockets, and then you'll have all this weird stuff in here. So it's kind of like a ring or an amulet where you can socket stuff onto your gear, but onto the gear, unlike your ring and a theme, this is stuff meant for dual scrolling only. Wiz has been trying to push the narrative of dual scrolling for quite some time now, and a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it, but it looks like it's here to stay. And honestly guys, my biggest issue with dual scrolling, at least in terms of PvP, is just it creates an extra barrier to entry. But essentially how it works is I'm a storm with only storm accuracy, which is what most people have, right? But I can dual school into ice and actually power their spells to get more counter moves to make my win rate better. The issue is at lower level leagues, you were not able to viably obtain accuracy to my understanding. I only played low level a handful of times. I wasn't really a hardcore low level PvPer, but I did see people trying to get like dual school accuracy, and it just seemed like an absolute nightmare. It was just always up to RNG, whether you'd win or power the counter move or not. But it's really good, in my opinion, that the dual skill support is going down to lower levels, because this can allow more counterplay for those levels. I'm a little concerned about how this is going to affect PvE, because just like max level, where people can literally cosplay and be better storms and fires, like a life or an ice being a better storm or fire in the game, I'm a little concerned that people can do that now from level 50 and go on and just go out throughout the game, essentially not being in their school. I feel like Wiz has always been, about the school and you questing through the game as a mono school. So them changing that core fundamental gameplay loop is a little concerning to me. I guess it is cool that like people can play differently. Today I might want to get on and be a myth. Tomorrow I might want to get on and be a storm. At the end of the day, why don't you just make a storm and a myth and quest through the game? Like, I just don't really understand it. So yeah, I mean, I support this system in terms of advanced content and all. I just really hope that the low level PvP players are able to obtain these pins at a reasonable rate and not have them be, ridiculously difficult to farm and all. And in terms for PvE, I don't really see what this update would do for the game. I just think it kills identity more and it takes away from what we know and love about Wiz. Now lastly, I would like to cover the Cabal thing that people were asking me about, and I didn't know what it was, so I actually had to get people to send me what the hell, they were talking about. And it's essentially this screenshot, and it was from Twitter, I believe, and Discord, actually. But they tweeted saying, "There are things in the dark light has forgot, ... Ooh, so dramatic, right? And essentially, it's just like a dark room with the Cabal symbol like on the ground, it looks like. which I think is interesting. Now, a lot of people are implying this is going to be a part of the new raid update, and I kind of agree with that. Like, the timing and everything lines up perfectly and all, unless they're planning to add like another kind of form of DLC with the raid for like actual PvE players and not just advanced content players. But the reason I think this might not actually be part of the raid is because it's already been confirmed that the next raid is in Polaris, right? Now, what do we know about Polaris, guys? It's essentially like snow, ice, and stone ground, pretty much. So we look at this picture and it just looks like it's in the Arcanum, which is a little strange considering the raid is supposed to be set in Polaris, you know? Maybe it's like a spawn room area where you teleport to Polaris. So yeah, I'm a little concerned about this one, unless this is a teaser for after the summer update. I'm kind of hoping that this is just another form of content that they threw into the summer update that we just haven't known about, because I feel like Wiz is just really been lacking a lot of content with its updates. You know, like you'll do something for a couple of days and then the game will be dead for months, you know, and then nobody's interested, and we're kind of stuck on that, you know, infinite loop. So hopefully they can surprise the community with like another gauntlet or whatever the heck this thing might be. Maybe like a little side world, I don't know. That would be really cool, and I think that would make the community really happy. Considering we are not getting another world and a level increase at the end of the year this year. I can dig this whole vibe they're going for, you know, in terms of like the dark into the light has been forgot or whatever. I think that's really cool and all, and I think if I remember correctly, I don't think we ever saw the end of the Cabal and all. I mean, I don't really read a lot of Wiz lore. I know I've quested like 8 characters, guys, but I kind of just speed through it. You know, I pay attention to a couple of parts, but to my understanding, it didn't really seem like the entire Cabal just got killed off and all. So we might see one of those cases where, you know, we might have thought we fought off the Cabal, but then, you know, a couple of people just, you know, hiding in the shadows, waiting for the right time to strike and come back and all. So that might be cool to see. But yeah, I mean, I'm generally looking forward to this summer update. I just really hope it has stuff for PvE players to do, and I really hope it actually includes the big PvP update, because PvP has been kind of held purgatory over the death school now for quite some time, and the devs are aware of the issue and they said they are fixing it. So it just literally depends when they can get the work done and get the update out by at that point. I think if Wiz can have a pretty good substantial summer update to have players coming back to the game and also update PvP and, you know, drastically shake up the meta and all, I think that'd be great and only good things for the game. I think we also did have like a free membership a while back as well, which is pretty freaking cool and all. So I hope going forward Wiz can start making better choices in terms of their updates and monetization. I'm probably gonna make a new video talking about the new pack that's in the loyalty store right now and that whole kind of thing. I think I made a video about it a while ago, like when it was initially teased and all, but I think I'd like to talk about it again. But you guys can let me know if you have any ideas or any kind of content you want to see down there in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a sub if you made it this far. Thank you for watching, and take care, y'all.